Hi guys, welcome to Sri Tutors. Today we are going to discuss Unit 1, Unit 1 from ninth class state textbook. In Unit 1 there are three readings. The first one, reading A, The Snake and the Mirror. Reading B, The Duck and the Kangaroo. Reading C, Little Bobby. Now let's see the snake and the mirror. The snake and the mirror. Has a snake ever coiled itself around any part of your body? Means here, has a snake ever coiled itself? Means if any snake did not rounded any part of your body, a full-blooded cobra. All of us fell silent. Means the cobra means the snake was fully poisonous. All of us fell silent. The question came from the homeopath. Means the question came from the homeopath doctor. The topic came up when we were discussing snakes. We listened attentively as the doctor continued with the tale. All of them listened to the homeopath doctor. The house was not electrified, it was a small rented room. I had just set up medical practice and my earnings were meager. Means the house which was lived by homeopath was not electrified and it was a small rented room. I had just set up medical practice and my earnings. He just set up his medical practice and his earnings are small. I had about 60 rupees in my suitcase and along with some shirts and dhotis. I also possessed one solitary black coat which I was then wearing. I mean, in the homeopath doctor's suitcase, there is 60 rupees along with shirts and dhotis, and he has also a solitary black coat which he was wearing. I took off my black coat, white t-shirt, and not so white vest, and hung them up. He took the coat, shirt, and hung them to the hanger. I opened the two windows in the room. It was an outer room with one wall facing the open yard. Means he opened the two windows of the room and the room was outside. It one wall is facing through open yard. It had a tiled roof with long supporting gables that rested on the beam over the wall. It is it is a tiled roof. There was no ceiling. There was a regular traffic of rats to and from the beam. Means there was no ceiling in the homeopath's doctor house, and uh, there are so many rats in the house of homeopath. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep. He pulled the bed closer to the wall and he thought to sleep, but he could not sleep. I got up and went out to the veranda for a little air, but the wind god seemed to have taken time off. Means he went out to veranda for a little air. I went back into the room and sat down on the chair. I opened the box, the table, and took out a book. When he again went into the room, he sat on the chair and opened the book. The book name called Materia Medica. I opened it at the table on which stood the lamp and a large mirror. He kept on the table which which has a big mirror on the lamp and a small comb beside of him. One feels tempted to look into a mirror when it is near. I took a look. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty and I believed in making myself look handsome. Means he tempted to a mirror, look into mirror. It took a look. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty and I believed in making myself look handsome. Means in those days, the homeopath doctor was great admirer of beauty and he was thinking that He should look he he should look so handsome. I was unmarried and was a doctor. The homeopath was a doctor and also unmarried. I felt I had to make my presence felt. I picked up the comb and ran it through my hair and adjusted the parting so that it looked straight and neat. He picked up the comb and ran it through the hair so it looked straight and neat. Again, I heard that sound from the above. He heard the sound from the above the roof. I took a close look at my face in the mirror. I made an important decision. I would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. He swung into the mirror and he took an important decision that he would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor. He was a bachelor and also a doctor. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. I made another earth shaking decision. He looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. Means the smile was so attractive. I made another earth-shaking decision. He took the another decision. I would always keep the attractive smile on my face to look more handsome. That he would keep the smile on his face to look more handsome. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor too on top of it. He was a bachelor and also a doctor. Again came the noise from the above. Means the noise came again from the above. I got up little and paced up down the room. Means he swung up and down the room. Then another lovely thought struck me. I would marry. Means he thought that I would marry. I would get married to a woman doctor who had plenty of money and good medical practice. He thought that he would get married to a woman doctor who had more money and a good medical practice. She had to be fat for a valid reason. If I made some silly mistake and needed to run away, she should not be able to run after me and catch me. He thought that he thought that his wife should be fat because if he make any silly mistake, she should not run behind of him and catch him. With such thoughts in my mind, I resumed my seat in the chair from the table, front of the table. There were no more sounds from the above. With the thoughts, he resumed my seat. Means he stood up and when there were no sounds. Suddenly there a calm dull thud as if a rubber tube had fallen the ground. Suddenly the sound came as the rubber tube when fall on the ground. The sound like that was came. Surely nothing to worry about. Even so, I thought I would turn around and take a look. He thought that I would turn around and take a look. No sooner had I turned than a fat snake wriggled over the back. When he turned, there was a fat snake wriggled over his back of the chair and landed on my shoulder. The snake was landed on the homeopath's shoulder. The snake landing on me and my turning were simultaneous. The snake landed on the snake landed on me means the snake landed on homeopath's doctor. I didn't jump, I didn't tremble, I didn't try. Means he did not jump and he did not cry. There was no time to do any such a thing. There is no time to do such type of things. The snake slithered along my shoulder and coiled around my left arm above the elbow. Means the snake turned all his body from above the elbow. The hood was spread out and its head was hardly 3 or 4 inches from my face. Its head was hardly 3 4 inches from the homeopath's face. It would not be correct to say merely that I sat there holding my breath. I was turned to stone. Means he sat there holding his breath. He was turned to stone, but my mind was very active. His mind was so active. The door opened into darkness. Means the room was surrounded by darkness. In the light of lamp, I sat there like a stone image in the flesh. Means the room was surrounded by darkness, and he light the lamp and sat like a stone image in the flesh. I felt then the great presence of Creator of this world and this universe. God was there. He thought that the creator of this world and this universe, the God was there. Suppose I said something and he did not like it, means the homeopath doctor said something and the God didn't like it. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letters outside my little heart the words, "Oh God." There was some pain in my left arm. It was a it was as if a thick leaden rod, means he has a pain on his left arm because it was so thick. It was like a so thick leaden rod. No, a rod made of molten fire was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. Means the rod made of molten fire and was slowly crushing the homeopath's doctor arm. The arm was beginning to be drained of all strength. Means the arm has no strength. What could I do? He thought that what could I do? At my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. Means he thought that the slightest movement, the snake would strike him. Death lurked 4 inches away. Means the death is 4 inches away from him. Suppose it struck. What was the medicine I had to take? If the snake was snake bites the homeopath, what medicine I should take? There was no medicines in the room. I was but a poor. Means there is no medicines in the homeopath's doctor room, and he was also a poor, foolish, and stupid doctor. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself. He forgot about his danger and smiled at myself, means himself. I seemed as if God appreciated that the snake turned its head. The God appreciated him that the snake turned its heads. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. The snake looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror, but it was certainly that the snake was looking into the mirror. He did not see that the snake had ever looked into a mirror, but it was that the snake was looking into the and that snake was looking into the mirror. Was it admiring its own beauty? Means the it is seeing its own beauty. Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? Means the doctor was thinking that here this line is so comedy. He thought that the snake take an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead. I did not know anything for certain what sex was the snake. Was it female or male? He didn't know about the snake. Was it female or male? I would never know, for the snake unwound itself from my arm and slowly slithered into my lap. The smoke was unwound, means the smoke went away from the arm and slowly sat on the lap. From there, it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. Slowly, it went onto the table and moved towards the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection. Means the homeopath doctor was thinking that the snake wanted to enjoy its reflection at closer quarters. I was no more image cut in the granite. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood, still holding my breath. I got up from the chair. Means he suddenly he suddenly got up on the chair. I I quietly went out through the door into veranda. Means he went out through outside through the veranda by silently. From there I leaped into the yard and ran for all I was worth. Means outside of the yard, he went slowly to the outside of the yard and ran run for all I was worth. Means, how can he much run? He was alone. Few. Each of us heaved a sigh of relief. All of us, it's beadies. Somebody asked doctor, "Is your wife very fat?" The somebody asked the doctor was his wife was very fat. No, the doctor said. The doctor said no. God willed otherwise. My life companion is a thin, ready person with a gift of sprinter. Someone else asked doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you? The other people asked that when the doctor ran, the snake was followed the doctor. The doctor replied that I ran till I reached a friend's house. Immediately, I smeared oil over myself and took a bath. Means he did not see backside. He was so tension and fastly came his friend's house and he took a bath. I changed into fresh clothes. The next morning about 8:30 means he wear another clothes and next day morning at 8:30 I took my friend on one or two other to my room to move my things. He took his friend along with two members to move his things from there. But we found we had little to carry. There were so little to carry. Some thief had removed most of my things. My things. Thus, the thieves came and removed his things. Means the thieves came and taken his things. The room had been cleaned out, but not really. The thief had left behind one thing as a final insult. The thief only left one thing. What was that? I asked. The other person asked to the doctor that what was that? The doctor said, my vest, the dirty one. He said that my vest, the dirty one. The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness. Means the doctor telling that the thief had such a sense of cleanliness. The rascal could have taken it and used it after washing it with soap and water. The doctor was telling that the rascal could have taken it and used it with cleaning. Did you see the snake the next day, doctor? The other person asked that, did you see the snake next day, doctor? The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. This lesson was written by Waikum Muhammad Bashir. Okay. If you for further parts reading B and C, please like, share, and subscribe our Sri Tutors channel. Thank you.